Hi guys, and thanks for coming out to vote yesterday. What an amazing thing has happened. Now we've got a governor in New Jersey who's like a real Kennedy Irishman, and maybe we can all cross the water and go smoke some weed when it becomes legal. We had this great upset in Virginia. Things are really going on. I'm so glad to see that the resistance is working. And we did get donuts yesterday from the fireman who was running in our district. I don't even know if he won or not because I didn't bother to stay up. But again, I want to thank everybody who came out and voted. When I first voted out here, I thought, oh, the people who sit at those tables don't do anything, but really, it's all about cooperation. We had a really large turnout, and there is so much in the way of checks and balances when it comes to the vote. That every vote, when you sign that book, one of us always has to initial that we saw you sign, and everything from the moment the polls open to the hour before the polls open to the time after the polls close, everything is so carefully monitored and initialed, and checks and double checks and balances. I don't see how voter fraud could actually occur. And of course, if you show up and you have trouble, there's people there to help you. You get three chances if you make a mess with your ballot. We're pretty highly trained, and every year we go through a 3-hour training course and we take the oath. And then a day like yesterday comes when people came out in the rain and came out in the dark and brought their kids and their parents, and it's what makes America America. And I was talking with my coworker, and we were discussing, we get all these phone calls, we get all these mailings, and she get, I don't get any of that. I said, that's because you've never registered to vote. And if you don't register to vote, you are invisible. You don't count. You understand that by standing back, by not registering as something, by not participating in this beautiful privilege that is to overturn things you don't like, to get people in there who support your agendas. Why did women even bother? My grandmother was actually a suffragette, and we've always been very, very political. And it baffles me that people would not bother to vote because you're invisible. If you don't make noise, no one will hear you. You're just gonna be a victim. And we're turning the victimhood around. Remember the things that happened last year. The person that's there now is in great deal because half the people who could have voted, half the people who were registered, didn't even bother. So let's just keep this momentum going, and I'll be talking to you on the weekend. Bye.